Good morning, Elevation Health friends and family. My message this morning is diabetes do's and don'ts, part two. So, this is Dr. Dave Yachter, the chiropractor, reporting to you from the Yachter family headquarters. I'm excited to bring with you the segment here today as I think about this upcoming workshop coming up Tuesday. And, whether you're diabetic or not, I think it's important to remember that if you're watching this right now, even if you're not diabetic, most people, 1 out of 2 people, are either diabetic or on their way to becoming diabetic. So it's important for everybody to pay attention to this. But even if you're not diabetic, that's okay. There's still something for you to learn here. If you're somebody who's looking for more energy, if you want to lose those extra few pounds of fat around your waist, your hips, your thighs, if you want better sleep, if you want clear skin, if you want just less aches and pains in general, then pay close attention to what's coming up, especially in this workshop that we have next week. Just some basic strategies that we will be building on in the workshop is not just reducing simple sugars like soft drinks and candy bars, but really everything and anything that provokes an insulin response really has to be addressed if you're going to correct the cause of what leads to diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancer. So this is really cutting to the chase of all this. If you continue to eat poorly while addressing elevated insulin levels with metformin or insulin, this just worsens the cause of diabetes, and it increases the risk of other health problems. And really, in the end, it just shortens your life expectancy by closer to a decade. If you're not aware of this, there are many studies that show this. It literally takes years off of your life. The second foundation that we're going to build on is prioritizing the elimination of most carbs. Now, not all carbs, but most carbs. An important one is grains. And we're going to talk about the grains really that are doing the most harm. We really need to also learn how to focus meals on proteins, good fats, veggies, and low sugar fruits. Many of us are making huge mistakes in the area of fruit consumption, and it directly targets the liver and translates to fat storage. And we're not aware of this. It's an unconscious, incompetent habit that we have. And you need to be at the workshop to really learn about what you may be doing that's sabotaging your lifestyle and the way you feel and the way you look. It really could come down to a few of these details here. Once the insulin receptors on the cells regain function, normal blood sugar levels can be corrected, maintained, and we're going to cover this and just not even go into so much detail as far as the cause, but I'm really going to simplify just focusing on the correction. How do we correct elevated blood sugar levels, and how do we maintain normal blood sugar levels? When we do, what does that do to your entire blood field, your entire blood profile? I'm talking about the lipids, your cholesterol, the white blood cells, the red blood cells. All aspects of your blood work are affected by this in some way, shape, or form or another. Your hormones, your neurotransmitters, my gosh, your entire body chemistry is affected by this. So it's hugely important when it comes down to every aspect of your health, not just being diabetic. The third foundation that we're going to touch on is exercise. What's the right type of exercise? How much exercise? We really want to simplify this and make it as easy as possible to get you the biggest result possible in terms of stabilizing your blood sugar, raising your metabolism, and promoting fat burning. Hopefully that makes sense. So you can learn more about this, as well as how to reverse type 2 diabetes in as little as a week. We see this consistently. Many of you have heard of this. You're aware of this. Some of you are listening right now. You're like, what? How do you reverse type 2 diabetes in less than a week? It's very, very common. It's something you need to learn about here in the workshop. There are so many of you that have already registered. You told me about how many friends, family members you're bringing to this event. I think that's a great idea. I mean, there are so many people that you know right now that are watching this, listening to this. They're suffering with this. And where else can they get the information to change their life so impactfully but here at this workshop? I can't think of any other place. So by all means, right now, think of who needs to be at this workshop, whether they're diabetic or they're overweight or they have trouble with their energy or they have heart disease or whatever the case may be. They may be on multiple medications, struggling with their health, struggling to look and find answers. By all means, register them for this workshop. Registration's nearly full. So I would urge you to call in with the number of the banner below, or just get up out of your seat right now, walk over to the front desk and put their names down. We're going to be showing people how to stabilize their blood sugar, any blood sugar level at any age, how to lose your easiest 10 pounds ever, how to have better energy, like we said, how to prevent Alzheimer's, cancer, heart disease. And also we're going to talk about the 3 top research proven blood sugar stabilizing supplements. They are powerful. They're not medications, but they're supplements that significantly impact and stabilize blood sugar. We'll be showing you what that is as well. I also want to give a shout out to Morelis Rivas. She's a wonderful patient, one of my favorite patients we have the honor and privilege of taking care of. She wrote us a review on Google, and it was wonderful. It was life-changing for her, and it was really encouraging for me. So I just wanted to share this for everybody to hear what her experience has been. She says, long story short, I came in for leg and back pain, and because I work from home sitting all day. At the end of the day, I had to massage my legs to be able to go to sleep because the painful tingling and numbness sensation was so annoying. Little did I know I would end up staying under care here for totally different reasons. I've suffered from sinus issues since I was a kid. And a few months ago, I started getting headaches every day and ear pain along with my vision deteriorating. And for the first time, I was prescribed glasses. I thought it was somewhat normal since I'm getting older. She said, but Dr. Yachter asked me different questions about my symptoms and took x-rays and explained that my neck was causing many of these problems. After starting treatment, I've not had any headaches since. My vision has improved and my ear pain has dissipated. I went from doing nasal rinses every day to only twice a week, and I no longer have to massage my legs to be able to sleep. No more tingling and no more numbness. This is only the beginning for me, and I'm super excited to see my improvements in the long run. And I'm super excited to read that, and I'm super excited to share that. Listen, this is the reason why we do what we do. And Morelis was referred in by her husband, and Rodolfo, who's also getting great results, and they come in consistently, and they're following through with our recommendations, and that's why they're seeing such great changes. So just wanted to share that. And there's so many people out there, they don't even know that chiropractic is the answer. And this is why we love seeing those Google reviews, because you never know who's going to read that, who's going to be encouraged, who hasn't been to a chiropractor. And then all of a sudden they make a decision to go see a chiropractor, maybe come into an office like ours and get the attention that they need and the results that they deserve. So if you've never written a Google review, I would encourage you to do that. That's one way of saving a life without putting your own in jeopardy. It's the easiest thing to do to help our community from a health standpoint. So thank you again, Morelis. I really appreciate you doing that. And of course, the opportunity to help you get well. So just in closing, when it comes to natural health, natural healing from above, down, inside out, you can learn all about this and so much more at our Diabetes and Blood Sugar Control Workshop. It's coming up Tuesday, June 13th at 5:45. That's next Tuesday. So call our office now on the number with the banner below, or just register right now if you're in the office while seating is available. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love and appreciate you. God bless.